What's going on? ABK JT, and I just skipped class with the progress report.
The progress report.
All right, what's going on? It's your girl Lalaa Shepard. This is a new episode of Skipping Class presented by the Progress Report. I got ABK JT in the building. How you feeling?
What's going on? I feel good, man. I'm happy to be here for real.
That's what's up, man. I definitely am looking forward to this interview, man. I saw the interview you did with the homies off the porch and all that good stuff. I like your story. So,
Appreciate it.
Tell me, when did you first get into music? Like, how did you get introduced to it to even like think like I'm about to be a rapper?
So it really just came out on some playing shit. Like I was just in the living room, had a computer, just trying some shit with my brother and his friend. And then like from that whole week, I was just doing music shit. Then I actually just start learning new shit about it, learn how to record myself and all that shit. So it kind of like something I can't beat it. So I just keep on trying with it. So
I hear that. So how old were you when you recorded your first song? And do you remember what you was talking about?
I was like 15, 16. I don't even remember what I was talking about, because when I first started, I didn't write my own song. Like my very first song, I didn't even write it. Like my brother them just came up with some shit, and they were like, just say it like this, and I fucked up like 15, 20 times to trying to get it right. So I really can't remember what it was about, but I just know I ain't wrote it. But my second song, I definitely wrote it. It was kind of like some pain shit. Kind of how my music is now. It just was like I was just starting with it though. So.
Yeah. What's your thoughts when people, kind of down talk pain music and say that it's like depressing and sad and stuff like that?
I just feel like people who be doing that, like they really live in a fake world. Like they just only want to hear about clubs, money, killing, all this shit. Like they not in tune with their inner self to kind of feel no emotion. So it just kind of like they just keep on partying 24/7, how they really feel. And I feel like with pain music, they definitely bring it out, because you don't really hear too much killing, none of that in pain music. It's really like a real story, like you paint a picture. So.
Sure. I feel that. At what point did you like get comfortable with your voice, or did you always like how you sounded?
Really when I started going to a real studio, that kind of when I got comfortable with it, because I would record myself at home, but I didn't really know how to like mix and master, so my voice would kind of sound off on some song. But really when I locked in with Neo at ABA, that when I really got comfortable with it. Like it's still some stuff I don't like about it, but I'm getting more comfortable with it. Like this the most comfortable I've been with it since I've been making music. So
Respect. What you feel like you still trying to get comfortable with? Like what parts?
Just the sound of it on every beat.
Okay.
I be feeling like I be competing with the beat too much, just cause how light my voice is. So it kind of feel like I'm limited to certain songs and shit. Like I can't make it I can make a regular rap song, but then again I don't like my voice. Like I like to have my voice kind of fixed up to kind of fit in the pockets of the beat and try to just go with the beat so it all be smooth.
Respect. So if you had to put your sound and your style into words, like what would you say?
Ooh, that's a good one. Like cool, laid back, chill. It's therapeutic. That's what I be saying on my song. So it kind of therapeutic just from the stuff I talk about, the way I deliver it, the way the beats and stuff go with everything. So I definitely describe like as it's therapeutic for real. So.
Okay, well, I'm glad you said that. I wanted to talk about the visual that you did for the Mr. Thornton. I thought that was dope.
Appreciate you.
So, it was like, for me, it looked like a therapy session, so to speak. Like, have you ever done therapy?
No, I ain't never did therapy, but I just, like when I made the song, I felt like I needed kind of therapy, because my grandma had just died, so it was kind of some shit like that. And then it was just like I was talking to myself in the song, and we had linked up with Costco them, so they just kind of took the song and ran with the visual to get a good visual. I actually like the therapeutic part, like the therapy part in it. I actually like how we throw that in, because in the song I am talking to myself, so that definitely went well with it.
For sure. So, like, how do you personally cope with grief and dealing with, painful situations?
Really just making music. Like, I hold a lot of shit in until I go to the studio, and then just let it out when I make a song. So it kind of like, when I make a song, it really how I would feel, and it ain't just me, you know what I'm saying, picturing how I could feel in that moment. It really somebody been through or some shit like that. So
Respect. Who was some musical influences for you, just coming up? Like, who was some people you was listening to even before you thought you was gonna be a rapper or anything?
See, I always liked the people who sang. I always liked the singing music more than rap. So I used to follow like Schooler, like Rich Kids, Heavy, like that whole culture of Atlanta, how futuristic, but with the auto tune. I definitely got a lot from them, like the Red Shun, Wildfin and Lucci, just people like that who can kind of sing with their voice, and it just ain't all the same rap. So definitely people who can harmonize.
Okay, that's what's up. What's your thoughts on the music industry currently right now?
I don't like it because it too much killing, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like the kids who growing up, they gonna take and run with it instead of being in the positive thing how it was back then. Like, you used to hear them rap about shit they been dead. Now people rapping about shit that they doing now, actually. So, you know what I'm saying? It kind of confusing. Then too many people screaming on the mic, and I ain't with all that, so.
I hear that. Do you feel like as a rapper, as a public figure, do you feel like an obligation to, like, be a role model?
Definitely, it come with it. Like, you can't rap without people looking at you a certain type of way, you know what I'm saying? So even if I don't want the kid to do it, they might see me do it and want to try to do it. So I definitely got to be careful, especially in my neighborhood. I got to be careful what I do and say around them, because they definitely the type of kid, they look up to me so much, they going to take it and run with it. Whatever I say, they think cool. So it definitely something that come with being a rapper. Like, you can't rap and not, you know what I'm saying, be a role model. That kind of be hard to do, so.
Nah, I agree. I'm with you. And you only 20?
Yeah, 20.
20, man. You gotta you got a mature mindset. So would you say like you got that from the OGs, or where'd you get your mindset from? Where would you say?
Kind of just going through stuff. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like I said, I ain't the type of person to talk about that. So every situation I went through, I kind of went through it by myself head on. So they just taught me the mindset I need to have to get through life. So
I respect that. So your hometown, let's talk about that. Where are you from, and like what was your upbringing like? What type of child were you coming up?
I'm from Greensboro, Georgia. They're probably like an hour from Atlanta. Real country, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know everybody family down there. But growing up, I grew up in Salon. It was cool, you know what I'm saying? A regular kid life, like playing basketball, going to school, sports and all that. Until my house burned down when I was like in 5th grade. Then I kind of moved to like the project area, you know what I'm saying? Like the same place from Fujiano.
Yeah.
I know him, the same place he from. So it was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? You seen stuff over there, people fighting, selling drugs, you know what I'm saying? So kind of just bringing up around it. I know the type of lifestyle it is, but I never kind of indulged into it, you know what I'm saying? Like I done seen a lot of shit, but I never, did it myself. So they really how my music just come about though. So
for sure,
it's about stuff like I said, I done seen, felt, and all that shit.
Nah, I respect that, man. So like, how did you not follow the pack then? I would say, because I feel like the average person is just do what they see being done. How did you like think differently and know to just kind of do your own thing?
Cause it never was some fun shit that they did. You know what I'm saying? They really shit that people do every day. I don't want to stand on no blog. I want to go get some money. You know what I'm saying? Do something creative, and that kind of how I picked up on music over there. Just like, cause it was a good amount of rappers over there in my hometown. Like you had some that sat in the hood all day, some that actually did something. So it kind of like I took hold to the ones that actually did something with the music,
For sure.
So I seen it, but I never just got into it. Like I said, it was boring. So I'd rather play some sports or something.
I hear that. What sports was you playing?
I done played football, baseball, soccer, really everything. Okay. I ran track too, but I quit that shit after a day. I ain't doing all that running.
What was it about track? Like, why, it was just too much running, or?
Yeah, there's too much running, man. I can't do that shit. No.
Yeah, you gotta enjoy running. Like, running is not fun, but you gotta enjoy that shit.
Yeah, and that went it for me. He told me run around the field 4 times. That was my last day. I can't do that.
At least you tried, man.
Facts.
So what's your family thoughts on you being an artist, being a rapper? Like, what's their thoughts on that?
It good though. Like they be telling me I'm like the little superstar of the family. So at events, all my music get played. You know what I'm saying? So everybody really just happy that I make music. Like whatever I do, you know what I'm saying? They try to support it if they can. Everybody really involved with it. Like everybody tell me keep going with it. So I think they really with my whole city though. Like I said, we all family. So everybody kind of happy that I make music, kind of support me while I make music. So
that's tight. And also too, talk about traveling and expanding. Like I respect that about you and just other people that's from small cities. Like you gotta move around and push your product. You can't just stay in one spot. So when did you start traveling?
I'd say when I started working with Sineavia them, like real heavy. Like I never really traveled with my music, so it kind of was like I kind of caught a buzz locally before I started expanding. So, but now it cool. Some stuff I don't be wanting to do, like going to talk to people. I don't want to do that because I'm a shy person.
Okay.
But being with them, I ain't really got no choice to go do it. Like I ain't got no other option but to go do it. So it cool now though. I'm still getting used to it.
Definitely, yeah. How do you push yourself out of your comfort zone there? Because I get it. Everybody is like introverted, extroverted, might be different, but how do you push yourself?
Really just knowing, like, I'm depending on it, so I ain't got no choice. Even though I might not want to go talk to him, I really ain't got no choice if I want to get to where I'm going. So
That's
that
true.
shit just playing my mind 24/7.
Facts. I want you to talk about working with Lil Darius, and who else do you want to work with, like dream collabs?
Working with Lil Darius, cool. Like I said, I'm my partner for real. Like before all the music shit, I already knew him, cause he from like up the road from me. So it kind of like we built the bond before we even ever did a song. So working with him, cool though. Like he's showing me shit. He's showing me he's showing me the rapper side of Atlanta up here. Like I said, I'm still in the country a lot. Like I don't really be up here. So he's showing me the rapper side up here, like what come with this shit and all that shit. But it cool working with him. But some people I want to work with, the main one is Huncho. I gotta get that feature for the year out. Like
you will.
I fuck with Huncho music heavy, so he definitely the main one. Lil Crank too. I already got a song with him. I just ain't. Yeah, he definitely bro hard.
Yeah,
I got a song with him. I just ain't even dropped it yet. Like we ain't even previewed it, none of it. So I definitely want to work with him some more. Who's some more people? Struggle Child. Definitely want to work with Struggle Child.
Okay.
I've been on his shit hard lately. Him. That really about it. But I'm open to work with anybody though. Whoever approach me, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? I try to work with the budget just to get it dead. So.
Respect, man. Yeah, the young niggas running shit.
Definitely.
Man.
That's what I was just telling somebody. I'm like, these old rappers, it kind of bad on them, because the young nigga coming in, we already don't be caring what people say, so we making any type of music, so it kind of gonna be hard to beat the young folk, for real. Like.
Okay, so what's your response to like just older people or older rappers might be hating on the younger generation? Like, what's your response to that?
I think they hate it because they don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? They kind of grew up in a whole different time, so
very true.
The shit we do now went cool back then, but they just went popping now, so they really can't try to. You know what I'm saying? Like they some hypocrites.
Give me an example.
If they said like how they be like, oh, they don't like when we just how we carry ourselves as a rapper. Like they carry themselves the same way. You gotta look at some of these rappers like Gucci, all them. Like look, what were they known for compared to what these young folk being known for? Now it's kind of the same thing. They just not in a position to have to do that no more. You know what I'm saying? So like it kind of be hypocritical though.
Okay.
Like I said, they not in a position to do it, or they don't know the story or why he might be doing it. Just like everybody got a story, so you can't really judge nobody off it.
Facts. I respect that. I hear you. So we was talking about Lil Darius. He appeared on that EP that you dropped last year.
Yeah.
So talk about that EP, and when can we expect another body of work?
Another body of work gonna be coming either the end of this month or the beginning of May.
Okay.
But the one with Darius, like it was a cool song. I had already made the song and I just posted it on Instagram, and he would like send it to me with an open. But if you know him, you know like he might bullshit you sometime, but he gonna come through. So I'm like, man, this nigga lying. But I'm finna send it to his ass though. Yeah. So I sent it, and he called, like him and my partner and his partner, they kind of real locked in. So he cut half for him. So he called him. He was like, he finna do the song, push up to the studio. I'm like, cool, because I'm already at my studio, so I'm finna just go over here. And he did it on the spot. So
that's hard.
Yeah, that was kind of cool to see him like work in person and action, and for the verdict come out as strong as it did.
Absolutely. Yeah, we done had Darius up here a couple of times, man. Just seeing his growth is dope too.
Yeah.
So you said he gave you good advice. What was that advice?
It was just like, you gotta watch everybody. Like, don't go for too much shit. Cause when I came in, I definitely would go for too much. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Really just showing me like everything over here, everything ain't what it seems. So.
Facts. So are you signed? You independent?
I'm independent.
Okay, cool. So, you know, talk about just some things that you learned on the independent journey, and advice to other people that's trying to get to, you know, the spots where you at.
An independent artist, like, you gotta have a mindset for it, because it might be someday where your budget might be this and you need to spend this. So it really just, you know what I'm saying, you gotta learn how to be patient with it. You gotta be okay with some shit you not okay with, really, just to get to where you going. So definitely.
That's real shit. So being independent, how much money would you say so far you invested into yourself, if you had to like put a number on it? Cause it shit add up.
Yeah, that shit add up. I don't even know, cause it don't be seeming like a lot of money, but then when you look back on it, it definitely be a lot of money. So
yeah, facts. So I know you explained this before, but for our audience, let them know, what does your name mean?
ABK JT. It really just like my record label name, like all about cash on my chain. So it really just like all about cash. And then I kind of just, my family called me JT, so I just paired it with it. Came out like that.
That's what's up. Okay. So what's coming up next for you?
I just did a listening party.
Dope.
I got all type of flavors of song, really club music, pain music, turn music. So really, I'm working on. I just got a song back called Unfinished. I think that's gonna be the next one I drop.
Dope.
My plan is to try to drop 2 songs though, like one for the club and one for the radio, and just put them on both of them paths and see what we can come with out of it.
For sure, I feel that, man. So our keyword here is progress. We talk about growth, getting better, and all that good stuff. So you can either tell me what's your definition of our keyword progress, or how have you progressed as a person lately?
With music or just anything?
Anything.
I'm gonna do it with music. So, like when I first started making music, I couldn't write a song, couldn't finish a song. Like I couldn't do nothing music while I ain't know how to count bars. I ain't know how music worked. Just to seeing where I got to now. Like I done made songs back then that I done remade now just to hear how I sound, how I can deliver it better. You know what I'm saying? Just to really see how far I done came as an artist. Dope. And it don't be seeming like I done came that far as an artist though. Cause I'd be like, damn, I need to do this better. But then I look back like, shit, you already done did this way better. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to really appreciate everything you're doing with it, for sure.
Definitely, man. I love that, man. As you know, one criticism that I think that the older generation would say about young people, that they don't care about the craft. But that shows that you care about your craft. So I respect that. Yeah,
I think everybody well, I know for sure. I have my heart in, but I don't like hearing criticism too, though. Like,
okay, why not?
I don't know. It just be pissing me off.
It's your art.
Yeah, I be like, you don't know how hard I might done worked on this song for you to say. It could be the little thing like, oh, you got too much auto tune. I be like, you don't know how hard I done worked to get this product done. You know what I'm saying? So, like sometimes I feel like people can criticize you, but they'll do it in a hang way. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll say some shit, but it'll be the top line to hang, but they be like, oh, I'm just criticizing. Like, no, you not. You just hang at this point. So
it's a fine line, and I think
it's definitely a fine line.
It's a delivery thing. People gotta know how to deliver
with their tone. Yeah, don't yell at me when you say it, cause now I'm automatically thinking like, you know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah. Okay, so for the record, what's your zodiac sign? I'm curious.
A Libra.
Libra. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. Well, anything else you want your people to know?
No, but I got some advice. If anybody looking up to me, stay out the streets. Go to school, go get you some money, find you a craft you like, work on it. Do not be in the street, cause the judges do not care about young black kids. Literally, like this shit going on in my city for real. Like they just hit like 3 people with 40 years over some bullshit. So definitely, if you look up to me, stay out the street, for sure.
I respect that, man. Thank you for that.
Appreciate it.
Real. Well, thank you for skipping class, man. This was dope.
Appreciate it. I fuck with y'all. Appreciate y'all for having me.
Hell yeah.
The Progress Report.